On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Texans at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in. It appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something that...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, Young escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Young going to give to Brooks. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll take this down to the 33. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The ball against his team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
Young to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stroud out of the gun here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Young will set to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. And
Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So their 2nd touchdown in this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw, Young. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him
now. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here is Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Short throw to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now Young. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now here's Young. Flush to his right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Stroud looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Stroud. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Stroud working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Danny Gray, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now Young. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The Texans take over first down at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Young working out of the gun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him after the sack. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Young. This pass complete to Melton. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Andrew Booth making the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. The slot man in motion right. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. And
he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here we go on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Brooks, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to get in for 6. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Got a man. It's Collins, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
from 13 yards out.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, once again, the Texans will try for 2 here.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Young to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Young now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Young to throw it. Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Andrew Booth getting set in on the corner blitz and getting home.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. And it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? They're down this big in the fourth.
Afternoon to forget, absolutely. Another interception. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the interception, Young.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
It's football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, a couple of minutes.